This is called leather. That's what we're going to start with. We're going to base our arrangement with greenery. It's like putting a canvas, putting your flowers will be on your canvas. Your greenery becomes your canvas or your background. And the reason that we do not put greenery in the water is because it puts out an ethylene gas that will actually kill the greenery. It'll kill the flowers. So we try to keep the greenery as much out of the water as possible. Right at the top line, no further down. When you get done, you want to have it so that your greenery is here. You have an opening here, so that you're looking into the arrangement. And what you do, just continue building the greenery. And I'll show you here in just a second. And some of the greenery you may have to pull off the bottom because it's going to be too big. You just keep building and keep adding. We cut out on diagonal. Everything drinks better if it's not just flat down onto the bottom of the vase, but has a diagonal cut. So I'm using two different kinds of greenery today, and the one I'm using is, other than the leather, is pit. And this is variegated pit. And we get our flowers from all over. So people who might be in the north can't get good greenery in the wintertime. So they have to get from the south. Ours, we can even get from down in Mexico, South America. Holland, our tulips come from Holland. So they come from all over. We're continuing with the greenery. And what I did is I just made it look like a 3D. So you get the front part and then you get the back part. These are called snapdragons. Snapdragons have a very long stalk. And actually, they're in a lot of gardens. And usually come out in the spring. So what we're going to do today, cut them out again on the diagonal. So you have a cut that's similar to that, as opposed to straight across. We're going to put this in the center of our arrangement. And we'll put another one just down from it. So they're not on the same level. They're one's a little bit in front of the back. So it gives you a little bit of a distance. These are called Alstroemeria lilies. They can also be called Peruvian lilies. They come in all different colors. Yellow, purple, they even have lime green. But they have the beautiful, I like the white ones. They have some that are multicolored. They're called variegated when you have those. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put those kind of on the side. So it takes our arrangement out just a little bit. Again, giving us a little bit of distance, cutting it on the diagonal. So that way you have a little bit on one side, a little bit on the other. This one, I'm going to do that in the back. I'm doing this backwards, so. These are carnations. carnations come in many, many different colors. They're gorgeous in the spring. And the reason that I selected carnations and the Ulster Mary lilies, the snapdragons, I have others that are called button palms. They are like a button cushion palm. They are long living. They will last a lot longer in your arrangement. Again, cutting on the diagonal. And I'm going to turn this around really quick because I'm going to... Now this one is going to be cut a little bit shorter. I want it to be out in the front on either side to give it balance.
Miss Karen, I noticed you're using odd amounts of flowers instead of even.
Mm-hmm. Actually, I do in some kinds. These I did even.
Okay.
These I'm doing odd.
Okay.
And it's really balance. It's all about balance. So because I did front and back on the snapdragons, and then I did the 3, so I'm catching the front and 2 in the front sides and 1 in the back. And then the same with the Ulster Mary lilies. These also are a mix of color. That's just going to go right down in the center of that to break up your carnations and to give a little distance there. And then we'll use the other palms up in this area. Like I say, I love these because everything in this is just so much longer to live that you have a fresh arrangement for a longer period of time. Also, once you get your arrangement done and you have it in your home, you can very easily pick the whole thing up and trim off the ends and then put it back in fresh water, just like that, without really messing up anything. And then you've got your flowers recut so that they'll last all that much more longer. Mini cards, they're very much the same as this, they're just smaller. And they're multiple on a stem. And these are the buds. It's not, you don't have to cut it off, they just look a little bit different. But you can place those in amongst and just give a little tiny bit of variety to your arrangement. A little bit of a different look. And that's what you're really looking for. It's just a little bit of a different look. Okay, and when you get all finished, the very last thing you do is you go between your two flowers right here in front, and you got a little wire on the bottom of your bow, and you're going to tuck it in right there between the two. And then just sort out your bow, making it go where you want it to go, and fluffing it. So there you have it.
Thank you for joining us today for our floral arrangement. We look forward to touring with you soon at Legacy Oaks of Azle.